Welcome back to Citizenship Exam Pro, your ultimate resource for mastering the US Citizenship Interview. In this video, we'll cover the 100 civics questions for the US Citizenship Interview, designed in random order with easy-to-remember answers to help you prepare effectively. Let's get started and make your journey to becoming a US citizen a smooth and confident one. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. The idea of self-government is in the first three words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. Name one U.S. territory. Guam. Who vetoes bills? The President. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion, freedom of speech. Who makes federal laws? Congress. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. Name one state that borders Mexico. California. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion, or not practice a religion. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life, liberty. We elect a president for how many years? Four. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. Who is the Commander-in-Chief of the military? The President. What is the capital of your state? What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. What are two cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Education. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. What is the economic system in the United States? Capitalist economy. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. When was the Constitution written? 1787. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? Six. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. Who is the governor of your state now? Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. Who was the first president? George Washington. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. What is the capital of the United States?
Washington, D.C. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? 435. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. How many amendments does Constitution have? 27. Name 2 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day. Independence Day. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Serve on a jury. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. Name one right, only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? Two. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. In what month do we vote for president? November. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Obey the laws of the United States. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. What are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. What is the political party of the president now? Republican. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. The idea of self-government is in the first three words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion, freedom of speech. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4th.